Hello there. Nice to see you all again. I hope that you're well and staying safe. I'm Requena and I teach Tai Chi and Qigong for Parkinson's Care and Support UK. This is a video really themed around the subject of stress and relaxation. So we're going to look at a few moves that you can do to support you in that and to help you relax, de-stress and find your center, really come back to yourself, come back home if you like, through some of the movements, the standing and indeed the warm-ups, which I will start with now. Okay, so I shall stand and go back. So we're going to do the warm-ups, which we do every time. So feet hip width apart, one hand in the other. I always put my right hand in left, but it doesn't really matter. Relax your shoulders and move through the waist. So this becomes 1, 2, 1, 2, just nice and easy. We do the same warm-ups every time. Okay, so one arm up, the other hand on the side of the waist and shift the weight over. So again, feet are hip width apart and you're just shifting the weight from side to side. So the hand that's on the side of the waist pushes you over and it's the other leg and arm that just bends slightly. Nice and easy. These first 3 movements are to help you become more flexible in the waist. So feet together now, as close together as you can get them. Hands laced together, palms up, just below your waist. Turn the palms down, still linked together. Keeping your legs straight, come down as far as you're able, then come forward, arms out in front and just stretch up and back. Bring them back to the center here and down again. Forward, up and back. Don't be tempted to bend the legs, the knees to go any further. Just keep your legs straight. It's very good for the back. Good. And one more now. Very important to keep flexible always, but especially at this time during the coronavirus where we might not be as active as normal. So one hand on the other wrist. Feet are wider apart now. Shift the weights. You're bending one leg, straightening the other. When we come to do the last 2 for the legs, I'll adjust the camera so you might not see all of me, but you'll see the lower part of me as well better. And shift over. Good. So you're just simply bending one leg, straightening the other. Now this changes, hands in fists across the chest, arms crossed in front of you. So the arm that's furthest away from you comes up, the other one down. As you bend one leg, you straighten the other and the arms open up. Cross them over the other way round. The outer arm comes up, the inner arm down in front of your body. Bending your leg, open up the arm. So the arms are like in a semicircle, palms facing each other, still in fists. Cross them over the other way again. Up and down in front of you, bending one leg, straighten the other. So the arm that comes down comes over the straight leg. The arm that opens up corresponds to the leg that bends. And again, open up. So this will already start helping you with flexibility and coordination. Don't worry if you don't get it perfectly right, just get the basics to begin with. So now the legs are going to change. So I'm just going to chop my head off so you can see my legs a little bit more. So you might see all of me, who knows? Yes. So you turn to face one wall. So your back foot comes in slightly at a 45-degree angle. One hand, palm away from you at the base of the spine. Other leg bent in front, back leg straight. Hand here and push through. Keeping both feet on the floor, upper body upright, looking straight ahead. Then shift the weight back, turn one heel, then the other, and come forward. Or rather turn one foot, then the other, and lunge forward. So the basic thing to remember is that you're bringing all the weight into the front leg and keeping your upper body as upright as you can. Good, very good to help you prevent falls and accidents, and shift and turn. So the next one, the last one for the legs, is exactly the same with the feet. Place one hand on the other wrist. I normally do right hand on left wrist. Bring the weight into the front leg and then gently stretch up and back if you can. Now, if you're able to, keep your arms up as you turn. If that's not possible for you, then by all means bring them down to help you. And just repeat, doing alternate legs as you go. And one more each side. And you're there. As I said on a previous video, the ideal way to turn is to shift your weight back, lift one foot from the heel, and then turn it in so you're a bit knock-kneed. Shift the weight back and lift the other foot before bringing it forward. So you're shifting the weight, lifting the foot, shifting the weight, lifting the foot before placing it down. That goes a long way to helping you prevent falls as well and accidents. So a good thing to remember for general living. I'll just adjust the camera a bit slightly so you can see more of me for the upper body. So feet hip width apart now, hands here at chest height, palms down. 1, 2, palms up, 1, 2. So palms down and then palms up. So when you have the palms up and you stretch open, really stretch the arms out fully. I'm a bit tight for space in here, so just trying to make it as good as I can for you without making extra noise hitting the wall. So open up and one more, palms down and palms up. Now, rotating the arms. So rotate back first of all. The arms are quite heavy, so take it easy. And then bring them forward. And then just try this one. Not easy, it's a bit like doing this. So here, turning one side, one arm forward, one behind, cross them around your body and bring them back up. And again, open down, lift up, and round, and up. So your feet are still hip width apart. The only thing that moves is your waist and your arms follow. And then from here, the center point, you face the other way to begin again. Open down, come through, and then lift up. Open down, through, and up. And two more. And last one now. And relax. So I'll go over that in more detail in some other videos. Perhaps I'll do one video just totally on the warm-ups in really great detail. But for the moment, it's just copying as best you can, video by video, so you can get the general gist of it. They're really good exercises to help warm up the body for practice, but also in everyday life to help you strengthen the body, help your balance, your posture, and your strength all round to actually hold you, to prevent falls and accidents, thus giving you confidence as well. And, you know, especially for people with Parkinson's, but not just so, for all of us as well. And the last one is for the head and shoulders, well, particularly for the head, this one. Roll the head round now 3 times in one direction, and then reverse and go back in the other direction. Good. An add-on for the shoulders, which is really good because they can get quite stiff, and if you're tense as well, you're worried about Parkinson's, the shaking, etc., this can help. So feet hip width apart, hands just relaxed by the side of your body, and we're just going to do a few to show you. Arms up, palms facing each other, turn the palms outward and bring the arms down. So you simply breathe in as you come up, lifting the arms, turn the palms away, breathe out, bring them back down. And again, breathe in, come up, breathe out, turn down. Again, 2 more, breathe in, palms facing each other, breathe out, slowly down. 1 more, and back down. Okay, so another add-on just to give you for the knees, because they can be quite troublesome. So you're going to rub your hands, bring your feet together, and just simply place your hands just above your knees and gently forward and back without locking the knees out. We'll just do a few of each. And then circle in one direction. If your knees aren't too good, they're a bit stiff or painful, just go nice and slowly and then back the other way. These are a great way to just ease out the knees, keep them nice and supple, and come back up. So wrist and ankle, you're going to work opposites. So if you can, place the weight on the standing leg with the knee bent, lift the foot and rotate the opposite wrist. If that's difficult for you, I'll just switch over to demonstrate. Just lean on a wall or something, but without really hanging on for dear life. Just 2 fingers, 3 fingers, so you can start reducing it down and improve your balance and do it that way. Okay, but I'm going to stand on that leg, lift the foot and rotate. Alternatively, if you can't, just keep the other foot down and rotate with the toes on the floor. So I'm just going to do a few one way and then back the other way. And then make a fist as you flex the foot in towards you, point the foot as you open the hand. So that would look like this: flex, point, flex, point. If you're on the floor, heel and toe with the foot as you close and open the hand. And then just shake it out. And then you repeat the other sides, always opposites on these. Just a few one way and back the other way. And then fist, flex, point, release, or heel and toe if you wish to remain on the floor. That's fine too. And then just shake it out. So the ideal number for the warm-ups is at least 6 of each. So this would be 6 each side, as with these, and these would be 6 equally. If you're stuck for time, a minimum of 3 each side. So when you come to do the legs, you know, 6 is too much, you can do 3 each side. And just go as deep as you can in any of them. And just build up. Start with what you have from where you are, and then build up slowly and gently. But do them all, and if you can, in this order, because that is important: the waist, the legs, the upper body, and then the shoulders, head and knees, etc. Sounds like that song: head, shoulders, knees and toes. Okay, so as I said, those warm-ups will be done every time, and I will go into more detail another day. So today's theme is really based around relaxation and releasing stress. And there's more to come for this, but just to start you off. So in previous videos, we've done a couple of things. This time I'm going to introduce the chi ball to you in more detail. And this can be relaxing because it's moving your energy. Now for this, if you're very tired or not feeling too stable on any particular day or time of day, you can of course sit down and do this. But if you can stand, it will improve your posture and also your ability to stand for greater lengths of time and strengthen your legs. So ideally, feet hip width apart and knees slightly bent. Now, when you're holding a chi ball, which is another word for an energy ball, this also gives you energy, by the way, you need to place your hand, your lower hand, just below your navel. So your main center of energy in this work, your dantian, is a thumb width below your navel. So find your belly button, thumb width this way, more or less there, okay? And that's where you hold yourself. Ladies will be the middle of the right palm touching that center, actually touching your body, and the middle of the left palm resting on top. For gentlemen, it's left hand first, then right hand. Okay, so from there, you're going to bring the ball together. So your lower hand at that center point, the lower dantian, the top hand roughly about chin height. Now, if I say right ball, it's simply, or right chi ball, it simply means that your right hand rests on top. If it's your left, I know for you on the screen it will look different, the opposite here, it's your left hand on top. Okay, so I will tell you rather than you copy, because it'll be opposites when you see this video. So as a golden rule, if in doubt, start from your left side, or left hand on top in this case. So knees nice and soft, relax your shoulders. All we're going to do is experiment with moving the ball. Now, all the way round, you want to keep your hands connected. By that I mean you don't want one hand over here and one, over here or facing the other way, because you've lost any connection between the hands. Incidentally, if you do feel any tingling or heat or anything at all, it will just be energy. And if you don't feel anything, please don't be put off by that either. That can come later on. So all you're going to do is just simply moving the ball. So you try and keep that connection with the hands all the way round if you can. So you can look at the ball, follow the movement of your hands so that you're keeping that connection. So try and keep one above the other, both rotating at the same time. And when they come round sideways, they want to be facing each other where possible. So just moving gently round. And when you have you've done this a certain time, for a certain time, close your eyes and just sense what you feel. Because Tai Chi and Qigong is very much based around feeling energy, moving the body and allowing the energy to move. So you're gathering energy and releasing energy all the time through the movements. Now this, as I say, is a good way to just get in touch with your energy, gently moving it around. And also, because you're standing in this position, having a feeling of being centered, strong, able to stand in your center, in your field of energy. Now, just a little tip, because I found this through my own experience. If you're not feeling very well, you're feeling a bit run down, overtired, this can, if you do it for too long, make you feel a little bit nauseous, because it will move energy around. Okay, so just take it easy and not too fast at all. You just want to get the body moving, or rather the upper body moving, the arms together. Can also help with digestive problems, because it gets things moving, literally. You're moving the energy field around your internal organs as well. Now, things to avoid, to let you know, you don't want to be moving the rest of the body and using your shoulders and everything. You want to keep nice and centered. But you've got to start somewhere. So start slowly and gently, just moving the energy around. So in other videos to come, when I talk about the Chi ball, this is where it starts. And as we do more Tai Chi, this is the stance, the position that you'll hold the ball. So it always really needs to be top hand roughly chin height, bottom hand at your lower dantian, just below your navel. So whenever you're holding the Chi ball, whether it be right hand on top or left, that's the space between the hands. And remember that you want to have the hands connecting, so as if you're literally holding something, one above the other, rather than be over here somewhere. And don't stress your body, just relax your shoulders, relax everything. This work is not about holding your tummy in or bottom in or anything like that. just let the body, all the body parts relax. So just to recap, you want to have your feet hip width apart, and then you're holding the ball here. As you rotate, you keep your feet hip width apart and just rotate nice and gently all the way around. Knees soft. So that is a great one to just start gathering energy and feeling energy. So equally, you can do it sitting down. Say I was sat down on a chair, I would be doing it exactly the same. Just nice and easy. Now in the process, because you're really letting your shoulders come down, your elbows are in, so you don't want to be like this, at least not after a while, then your shoulders will also relax. Your breathing can follow the movement of the ball. Just breathe gently and slowly. And you don't have to go really, really fast at all and just keep moving it like this, just slowly. So you're taking a nice breath and then rotating again. Going nice and slow. So that's something to try, just to get you into the whole field of energy for Tai Chi and Qigong. So we're going to start closing down for this session, and I'm going to do a little bit of horse stance with you, which I have mentioned in another video. So your feet can be hip width apart or wider. Now your feet will either land facing forwards or sideways. There's no right way to do this, just whatever is comfortable for you. And the purpose of this at the end is as a meditation. So it will strengthen your legs, your resolve, literally, and help with things like circulation, your immune system, which we need especially now, the health of your bone marrow, your nervous system, and allowing the energy to travel around the body to allow the body to heal itself slowly. It's a bit like drops of water on a stone. Now you want to keep your eyes open all the way through. I'm going to go a little bit lower, medium. So where possible, whether standing in the high position or the medium, you want to just come down into your legs as far as is convenient and okay for you. Now your arms, your elbows come in, they don't touch the body, but they're not out here either. Just relax. Elbows a little bit closer to the body, palms down, fingers facing forward, and just a relaxed head, as if you're looking at something straight in front of you with your eyes open, but not focused on any particular point at all. Just allow your eyes to relax. And if your upper body feels stiff, then just to ease it out when that occurs. Apart from that, just standing as straight as you can with a straight back. So you don't want to be leaning back to compensate or forward. Now, for Parkinson's, if your hands start trembling, your arm or your leg or whatever, unless it's dangerous to you, you feel that you're going to fall over, just allow the body to do what it needs to do. Please don't be tempted to just hang on to the arm to stop it shaking, because you'll stop the natural flow of energy and stop the process of allowing the body to heal itself. So just standing, equally if you suddenly bend over like so or forward, unless you feel you're going to drop, then just stay there and just very slowly, hopefully the body will start to correct itself. If, however, you feel you're in danger, of course, bring yourself up a little bit. Now, the weight in the body here is primarily in the heels, but the whole foot stays on the floor. So we'll just do a few seconds in silence, as you would do, keeping your eyes open now, and just breathe normally in and out through the nose if you can, and relax as much as you can. Good. So you would do this at the end of practice. So you do the warm-ups, and then as we progress, you'll learn more moves, but you can just do the moving of the ball to relax and ease stress. Then you can do a couple of minutes of horse stance, either in that wider position or here, knees bent, the same, but just higher up and closer with the legs. And then we would finish off as we are going to now. So I'll come closer to do this so you can see me. If you wear glasses, take them off and just rub your hands. You do this standing up or sitting down if you are seated. Rub your hands once, come round with the edge of your fingers round the nose, cover your eyes, over your head, round your ears, across the mouth. You do that twice more. Nose, eyes, overhead, ears, mouth. Again, nose, eyes, overhead, ears, mouth. And then we're just going to close down. This is important because you're gathering all the energy you've created, albeit that you might not have moved around too much, but you're still moving energy. So from your lower dantian, your center, feet hip width apart, you're going to gather. Bring your palms facing the point in between your eyebrows with your palms facing your body, and bring the hands down back to that center point. You start there, you finish there. So 3 times, collecting all the chi, the energy that you've created, you've worked for, and bringing it back to store it at your energy center. A bit like putting your money away in your bank account at the end of the day, putting good energy in your health account. And that's it for today. So I shall see you all soon for another session of Tai Chi and Qigong. Take care, stay safe, and look after yourselves. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.